Types of sexual harassment. Let's just talk about something we usually don't talk about in the open. Sexual harassment at workplace is something most working women have noticed, experienced, or might experience in their lifetime. Men, on the other hand, will find it awkward to discuss this topic because it makes them really uncomfortable. See, our minds have been conditioned by our environment and our consumption of content, which is generally misogynist in nature. This process is also referred to as social conditioning. Both men and women experience social conditioning, but it's vastly different for both. Women are mentally discounting their abilities, while men are taught to build themselves up. This has led to multiple gender-related evils in society, and more specifically, at the workplace. While gender equality is quite a buzzword with organizations today, the truth is that women are underrepresented and underpaid in most organizations. This has led to growth of cases of sexual harassment worldwide. So, what is sexual harassment? As per the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013 or Posh Act, sexual harassment has been described as any unwelcome, sexually determined behavior such as physical contact and advances, a demand or request for sexual favors, sexually colored remarks, showing pornography, and any other unwelcome physical, verbal, or non-verbal conduct of sexual nature. The law further notes down circumstances which may be present in relation to any act or behavior that constitutes sexual harassment. These circumstances are implied or explicit promise of preferential treatment in employment, implied or explicit threat of detrimental treatment in employment, implied or explicit threat about present or future employment status, interference with work or creating an intimidating or offensive or hostile work environment, and humiliating treatment likely to affect the lady employee's health or safety. For better understanding, sexual harassment has traditionally been divided into two well-known forms. 1. Quid pro quo, and 2. Hostile work environment. In the quid pro quo, or this for that form of sexual blackmail, the person in power pressurizes the women employee for sexual favors in exchange for advancement in the workplace or under a threat of adverse employment action. Creating an intimidating, offensive, or hostile work environment is another form of sexual harassment. This includes a broad spectrum of indecent acts by the perpetrator, such as making derogatory comments of sexual nature based on gender, presence of sexual visual material or pornographic material such as posters, cartoons, drawings, calendars, pin-ups, pictures, computer programs of sexual nature, or written material that is sexual in nature, such as notes or email containing sexual comments, comments about clothing, personal behavior, or a person's body, patting, stroking, grabbing, or pinching one's body, obscene phone calls, telling lies or spreading rumors about a person's personal or sex life, and rape or attempted rape, and so on.